Hi, this is Steve with Otaku Henshin. Continuing on with our Smile Precure Figuarts line, we have Cure Piece here this time. So we can see on the box in katakana it says Kyo Pisu, and we can see one of her poses on the front. We can take a look at all the different sides here. And then on the back, instead of showing different facial expressions, it actually is showing here we have rock, paper, and scissors for when she does her janken. And then here we have in katakana, it says Precure Piece Susanda. So let's go ahead and open her up and see how she's packaged and take a look at what all comes with her. So here are the instructions. And just like Cure Happy, they were able to fit everything in the front face of the packaging. You can see the stand here and her different hands and the faces and then the figure herself. So as usual, we'll take a look at each piece individually now. So as far as Cure Piece, we have the stand, as we can see, Cure Piece, Smile Precure. And then we have that typical neck piece that we always get. And then there is a set of fists. And a set for her piece. And then here's another set. These ones have the two fingers out again, but they also have the thumb out as well. And then there's a final hand here that has the smile packed in it. And it actually is loose. I don't really want to take it out. The fingers are keeping it in place, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose it since it's so small. So I'll just leave it in there. And then as far as the faces, we have one with her blushing, is kind of more of an embarrassed look. And then we have one with her winking. And another one that is more of a battle face. Taking a look at Cure Piece herself here, we can see that she's fairly the same as the other two. I did forget to mention in the past two videos though that they have the biggest difference here in the back, that there's always a different design going on. Some slight differences in the boots and gloves as well. But for articulation, she does have articulation in her hair. So this does move around. And it actually pops out as well. You can see the little ball joint there. And just pops in right there. And then the head has the same amount of articulation as the other two. Same goes for the arms, the wrists, legs, and the ankles, upper body, and in the waist. And then we can just switch her face off as well. This piece is loose too. It did just kind of fall out on me. Stick that back in there, and we can put her hair back in as well. And you can see her with a different face. So why don't I go ahead and put her in a few poses for you guys, and we can see what kind of things she can do. Here we have her in a Precure Piece Thunder pose. So here's her roll call pose. This was a little difficult to do because of the weight of the hair and having her leaning slightly to the left as well as not even standing on her left leg, but I did manage to get it to stay. I figured I'd stand her a little bit more normally now so that she'll be easier to pose, and I'll do her rock, paper, and scissors. So here's the rock. Next is paper. And finally scissors. And just to use the last face, here's another pose that I've seen her in a lot, including on the packaging. So thoughts on Cure Peace here. I think so far out of all of the Precure, I think she's definitely the hardest one to pose. It's just, for some reason, this piece of hair is just really heavy, and since it kind of comes out and then hangs, it just really offsets her balance, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to get her in a pose. I mean, other than that, I mean, like I said, she's pretty much the same as the others. So just as an update, Cure Peace, March, and Beauty had already been pre-recorded for the most part, but I had a few little pieces left to record. So all of these were primarily done a long time ago, and I just never got a chance to edit them. So I had to cut out some information from the previous two videos. I wanted to mention to you guys that Cure Echo is actually on her way from Japan. We'll be having her in stock in our store on otakuhenshin.com, and I'll be reviewing her as well. And we do also have Cure Beat on order. It seems like I've got a more recent update, an estimate of around April that she will be released, that I'll have her in stock as well in the store. So anyway, the next one will be Cure March, so stay tuned for that video, and thanks for watching, you guys.